I can see you walking up there.
Yeah, the tanks are going down too.
So forgive me, because I'm just going to kind of freewheel through this video, and I don't do that very often, but I thought it might not be a bad idea for this particular one. As you can see here, what we're doing is some refueling practice, and we decided to do that as an organization with various ships, and I was really excited about the different ships that the organization members chose to bring out. Now, we didn't get to every ship because we had a couple of snafus with the hose and the boom. But here you can see us refueling a prospector. And this is a critical piece of our industrial apparatus, as you can imagine. I was actually flying the Gladius and was using the advanced camera controls kind of outside of the ship. You can see a 600i in the background. Here is another prospector that's lining up to get refueled, and will serve as an instruction. You really do want to extend the boom first before you have the prospector that close. So the boom should be extended before your ship closes and then requests landing and then uses auto dock, and that's the reason why. In that particular case, we had the prospector too close, so we're doing some learning as well. Here's a spot where something funny happened. One of our really good pilots decided to try and zip his Archimedes through the C2, and he blew up. Some shenanigans going on. Here we, of course, are doing a better job of refueling the prospector, and I do believe that this particular refueling effort was successful. Here's some some of the different ships that were out. You can see one of the Starfarers, the Hammerhead. You can see the Space Penguin there, a Sentinel, the C2. That's a Cat in the background. So we really did have a nice selection of big, small, medium type vehicles out there. And here is the C2 approaching. Now, one of the things that I will mention to you about the C2 or the Hammerhead, when they had to do the refueling, they had to be way, like almost a couple of lengths back where they initiated the call for landing, and then the auto dock. It was really an amazing amount of distance away from the Starfarer that they used auto dock. And so that is, once again, will serve as kind of a learning opportunity, something I thought I'd share with you. And here is the Hammerhead as well. So at first we tried to refuel the Hammerhead, and we lined it up in about the position it's in now. And it could not auto dock. We really had to almost move it a full or two full lengths back in order for it to kind of creep in from the auto dock. And that's just something that you need to learn with these bigger ships. For whatever reason, in the current meta, they need to be further back when they do request for landing, and also when they use auto dock. And so, yeah, this ended up being another successful fuel transfer. But the one thing I will say is we use Terminate. And once you use Terminate, actually the strange thing is the Starfarer disappeared and then wound up on the other, like 100% on the other side. So the Hammerhead was being refueled. The operator of the refueling mechanic used Terminate, and the Starfarer then warped or disappeared and wound up really at the 12 o'clock position of the Hammerhead. The Hammerhead, kind of lost sight of the Starfarer and just decided to try and back away slowly. But what they didn't realize is that the Starfarer was actually warped behind them, and it broke off the boom. So another learning opportunity for sure. So I really thought that this was enjoyable, as obviously all of a sudden we did have an NPC kind of attack as well. So, but we had a lot of fun doing some basic refueling with the organization, variety of different ships. So I thought this might be something enjoyable to kind of watch and learn. I hope that it served that purpose, and I wish you the best, and I will see you all around the verse.